What's good, guys? Jody Bree from 813, man. And on my question is the true console war about to begin again? I feel like the console war hasn't really been a thing. At least Xbox and PlayStation has not been a thing since Xbox 360 and the PS3. That was, I feel, at the peak era of the console war. And since then, I feel it's just been every game's been going to every console. The console have just been jacking up the prices, not really offering anything better. But it seems like everybody's just been on a money grab. And just know that I am a PlayStation fan. Always have been a PlayStation fan. Back in the PS3 360 days, I was basically very much so anti Xbox to a huge extent. But I had a few games that I bought a 360 for just because, like I say, I couldn't get my hands on those games unless. And that was Gears of War, which I get it. Everybody loves the Gears of War. It's good, but I feel it was overhyped. That's just for me. It was overhyped for me. Great story, very repetitive gameplay. Maybe that changed down the line, but it was very repetitive. I liked it. I wanted more of a RPG setup to it. Give me some more skills. It was just a duck dodge shootout, chainsaw them up, and that's pretty much all it was. And just that was it. Then also you had the Fable games. I had to get an Xbox in order to play Fable 2, Fable 3, and those games were magnificent. And that's actually where I'm headed later in this. But like I say, I'm actually happy that with the moves that the new Xbox CEO is making, that actually didn't end up being an Xbox exclusive. Because currently, I do not have an Xbox of any sort of kind. And also another game was Lost Odyssey. I am a JRPG fiend, and that was also one of the greatest games RPG wise I played, story wise, that I really loved, and that was an Xbox 360 exclusive as well. But with the moves that the new Xbox CEO is making, she is, I feel, is shaking things up for the best way possible for us as gamers, consumers. Because here we go, let me see. She basically dropped Xbox Game Pass Ultimate from $29.99 to $22.99. Revealed Project Helix. I'm not familiar with that. Well, I'm guessing that's the new Xbox console. Rebranded from Microsoft Gaming back to Simple Xbox, which I love that because I genuinely feel like Xbox was on its last leg. This was going to be the last Xbox console ever because it was plummeting this year. And last year, I feel it was just like nose diving. They had to get that CEO out of there because he was literally driving it to the grave. Killed the This Is an Xbox marketing campaign immediately, publicly committed to human made games and ruled out the AI, scrapped the Copilot AI companion from Xbox console. Like I say, it's a gaming console. They kept on trying to lean on the computer aspect of it because it's Microsoft. If that's the case, people wanted that, they just get a PC. We need you to pour into and nurture the console itself, not trying to make it everything that it's not. Also, signaled that Xbox exclusives are coming back, which is great. I love that. And after that, also boosted direct fan engagement on X for faster response and updates. Well, basically, with all that being said, and also seeing that they have the Gears of War E Day exclusive, and there was some other game that was an exclusive. But I just like the fact that she's doing exclusives in general. And the fact that we are getting exclusives is going to make things so much better. And hopefully that also puts a fire up under Sony and PlayStation. To we have the expensive. We got like God of War. We have the Uncharted. We have the Days Gone. We have the Horizon. They have their Sony Studio games that are basically like we've been getting. But hopefully this just puts some more fire underneath them to continue to make them feed the consumer in ways like that, man. Because right now everybody's just been sitting up on their high horse giving crumbs, and us as the consumers have just been having to take it. But I feel the real console war may be upon us again, and I'm actually looking very forward to it. I'm actually very happy, very proud, and very happy for this new CEO and what she's doing. I feel she's actually coming at it for, I don't know if she's a gamer or what, but all I know is she's definitely coming at it in a way that's benefiting the gamers. And she's rooting for Xbox and she's wanting for Xbox to be what she says by 2030 to be the number one gaming console. So I'm like, oh, I think she can pull it off, but or at least dig them out of where they're at right now. But I'm definitely a diehard Sony fan. I think that Xbox 20th anniversary looks fucking amazing. I'm pretty sure the scalpers are going to have a field day with it. I definitely wish I could get my hands on one. I find it amazing and dope that she gave one to everybody that had a fan badge at the Xbox festival. And I find that amazing. She's definitely not coming from a money grab, hungry point. She's coming from satisfied, returning customers instead of let's just charge everybody top dollar and have them once. She's like, I want to have everybody long term. And I think that's amazing. And what do you guys feel about the console war? How do you guys feel things have been over the years? Because I definitely feel PS4 and Xbox One was just a dud. It was you're playing the same thing there. And then Xbox Series X and PS5. Me personally, I feel the PS5 has been winning. Like I say, don't get me wrong, I am PlayStation biased, but I just feel like it has been winning. 360 days and PS3. I know for a fact the 360 was beating the PS3, but I was just a diehard Sony fan. They had a better user interface. Then when they got that huge update when you had the avatar and all that, dumped on PlayStation. And then we got hacked for that year. I don't know how long, and that was horrible. But how do you guys feel about the console war? How do you feel where it's headed? Do you feel like we've actually been out of it, or do you feel we've still been in it this entire time? But you guys just drop down in the comments and let me know what you think.